so as we go live, we have done that thing. We are now live. I'm just going to reorganize everyone again real quick, because that's fine.
Okay.
It won't take that long. That's just really funny, because I had just finished putting everyone in the right place.
I see.
You see it, how now everybody's messed up again.
I see.
I had it all OCD happy and everything. And yet... And
don't forget to change yourself.
I don't exist anymore. I don't want to be Elfstar anymore. There we go. And then wherever I am, Isfan. All right. Excellent. Stop doing the thing. There we go. I'm not blind, right? Everyone's labeled correctly now?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. All right.
Renata.
Everyone, are you ready to play the D&D?
Yep. I will again reiterate to all, this is my first ever campaign, so lots of questions and
We're so excited.
clarification, and try and be a little patient with me, please.
We have all the patience. All of it. We love your face. Ira. You are the best,
well,
Ira.
Well, the other peeps may not, so.
That sounds like a them problem. Is the video moving for everyone else? Because for me on my OBS, it doesn't look like it is.
Well, the stream is a little bit behind.
Okay.
Yeah, the stream is a bit behind.
Which is fine. But on my OBS, it
should
should be. Interesting.
I guess it froze.
There it goes again.
Okay.
It's just going to take some time to...
Yeah, we're gonna have bugs, and that's fine. Maybe I just need to keep Discord up.
I think that's exactly what you're going to end up having to do.
And that's fine. I'm gonna close not OBS, that would be stupid. See, there we go, everybody's moving again. Perfect! Except maybe DM. No, he's moving. Okay, everyone's moving.
Yeah, I'm moving.
Woohoo! Okay, so we find ourselves in the large, and I realize that I'm gonna also post these things, but you guys have them. Find ourselves in the large city of Karis, which is quite enormous.
Quite big.
Quite big. Mouse, you are from here. Aw, poor Zara gets the ads. Everyone else is a visitor to this city. Let us start by introducing our characters. And you can be doing within reason, unless you're like in the middle of murdering someone. Tell me what you're doing. You can be doing anything you want. And we'll start with DM, with Mouse.
Hello, I am Mouse. I am a wood elf cleric, who you might think is a rogue. I am from the city we're currently traveling in, and I'm about to meet these yahoos.
Sounds about right. And what are you doing, Mouse?
I am an urchin, so I am just surviving on the street, living day to day.
Okay. Ira, what is Tama up to?
Tama is in town looking at books, looking to buy books.
Okay. You are therefore in the commercial district, which, if you guys look at your maps, is the ones marked with the green numbers. For the sake of convenience, we will figure out where Mouse is in this city once we figure out where everyone else is. What is Ebert doing?
Hi, I'm Ebert. I am a dwarf, really old, and very gray. And I am looking for somebody who I was told has something of mine. I want it back. I don't care what cost it for them.
Fair enough. And lady, tell us about yourself.
Yes, hello. I am Tsukiko. I am a half orc woman, a Ronin samurai, if you will. She has, I guess, travel worn robes and trousers, and her wood sandals are a little worse for wear. She is in the city looking for work. She she is in need of some coin to maybe update her wardrobe and maybe get some new armor. That would be appreciative.
Makes sense. While I'm thinking about it, before I forget, if any of you have something that if you have a question that you don't want the rest of the group to hear, or if your character is doing something that you don't want the rest of the group to hear, Facebook message me, because I don't have Facebook open, but I have it up so I can see if I get a message.
Fair
By the
enough.
by, because sometimes things happen that we don't all see, and it's always fun. Anyway,
Mhm.
Tsukiko, you are also in the commercial district. It's a good place to get some work. You actually run into, or have been dealing with for a little while, Varn Valanis, who is the co-owner of Valanis and Switch, the local blacksmith. Um, he does have some work for you if you're interested in it. It does involve going outside of the city, and he would pay you relatively handsomely to get him some materials. Um, I'm very bad at smithing, but some iron, except for fancier, that he would like you to fetch for him, and he will pay you and however many people you think it's worth taking with you to do the thing. Eberk, incidentally,
Okay.
you have also met this gentleman. This gentleman pointed you in the direction of his wife, Aurelia. She is one of the directors of the medical college. They've both been here for a long time, but she might have a little more pull to help you find the thing that you want. Um, he's also mentioned that, hey, if you want to help me out, blah, 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 I'll pay you.
What was his name
Tama,
again?
excuse me, I can't talk.
What was his name again?
Varn Valanis, Varn. Last name is Velanis.
Okay, so Varn is the blacksmith, correct?
That is correct. He is an older
And
gentleman.
then an older gentleman. Okay, and was Aurelia the wife you mentioned?
That is correct.
Okay, Aurelia is the wife. Okay, and
Mouse.
they
Oh, sorry. Go ahead,
asked
dear.
for me specifically.
Yep. You've been
Okay.
around asking for work, and someone pointed you in the direction of Varn. He's always got something going on that he needs help with.
Okay, and what green number would that be on the map?
That's a great question. Valanis and Switch is number 1 in the green
Okay.
numbers. I'll pull up the map here so everyone else can see it too. We are looking at the top left corner of the map here. It's the very top left spot on the Karis map. Uh,
Okay. Where is everyone else?
Tama is at a bookstore, which would be number 8 on the green section of the map. It's a library, but also a book market. Are you looking for anything specific?
Magic books.
Magic books. Interesting. Okay. Would you please roll me either an Arcana or roll me an Arcana check to see if you find the kind of thing you're looking for first.
So is that a
A
20-sided
D20.
die?
Yes, I am sorry.
Everything is a D20,
Unless I say
I have
something
a
else.
2.
unless you say
Oh
otherwise.
no. You
Magic for dummies.
You find magic for dummies. No. I mean, you're a level 1 character. It's pretty fair. No. You do, in fact, find some very basic, like, way too basic for you, like, hey kids, this is how you get into Hogwarts type of thing. You already know how to do magic. They're not helpful for you, unfortunately. You do find a few books on on good arm movements and things. If you want to pick those up, you can. They're not going to be super helpful because you're already learning how to do that as a level 1 wizard.
Pass.
Okay. And Mouse, you are scampering around. Sorry, I always have to use the word scamper because literally mouse. And who would you like to run into, if anyone?
As I'm an urchin, anybody appear to be a little bit much pomp in their appearance?
There's definitely a wealthy, let's see, don't roll those dice. Sorry, those are my gemstone dice. There's a wealthy gentleman who is walking by and, ha 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 ha, yes, quite, Rufus. I laugh at the lower class type of thing.
I pick his pocket.
You pick his pocket. Roll me a sleight of hand.
19.
How's the 19 work for you? You pick his pocket and you get out. Sorry, I'm looking for my other D10. 32 gold.
32 gold. Thank you.
You also see a young lady walking away from the from the book market, looking rather. How would you describe yourself physically, Tama?
Short.
That's fair. I did have that one coming. I had that one coming, touche.
Short and a resting bitch face.
That sounds about
She looks
right.
upset. I think I'm going to follow her.
Okay.
See where she goes.
There are a few other bookshops. None of them have what you're looking for, although if you want to go to, let me look, grab the correct little piece of paper here. You wouldn't be able to buy books here, but if you plan on staying in the city for a while and want to kind of check out some books, the actual public library, you can ask around and you can roll me, I don't know how this is going to turn out, a persuasion check to see if you can correctly articulate what you're looking for. Hey, that'll do it. You find, it'll take you a while to be able to copy it, but you find a spell that I now have to look for. You find a book on the benefits and use of the spell message. If you spend enough time copying it, you'll be able to cast message when you hit level 2. You don't currently have the spell.
I will take that.
Okay. You can check that book out, and as long as you're within city limits, they will assume you're bringing it back. And they can be wrong in that assumption.
Bring it back. I will check the book out.
Okay. You folks, where would you like to go next, Tama?
I want to find somewhere quiet to read my book.
Okay. I would recommend number 12 on the map. It's relatively in the same area. And I don't know about quiet, though. You did say quiet. Let me try that again. I would recommend number 13. It's the big city garden, the round thing.
I'll meander on up there.
Okay. There is at number 16, the old Mormon fort. Wrong game. The old Keeper's Tower. This kind of functions as a switchboard for messages and things. So your bounty board's gonna be here. Among other places. Your jobs board is gonna be here. Is it safe to assume Tsukiko might find herself in that general vicinity?
Um, yeah, she would probably be wandering, trying to figure out the lay of the land here. So she'll probably be standing in front of one of the job boards.
Okay. Um, a person who is not Mouse, you see a gentleman run by, and he appears to be being chased by some guards and also a person who is shouting thief, 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 as you do.
I I will run after him.
Roll me
I will chase
athletics.
this thief down.
Get that thief. Get it, get it.
I will get that thief. 14.
That'll do it. You catch the thief and you grab him by the arm, and he whoa, and he boomerangs back. He's out of
This is
breath.
not the thief you're looking for.
This is not the thief you're
I
looking
will
for.
hold
Is
on
it?
to this thief until the guards catch up.
The guards catch up pretty
Have you
quick.
lost something?
Thanks for the lurk, Darth. Um, the guards thank you for your help, and one of them looks at you. It's a dwarf, and he says, "Are you from here, ma'am?"
I'm actually not. I'm a little lost, but it looks like I might be able to find some kind of work here.
Certainly. If you ever need any training, come over to the guardhouse, and we'll be happy to help you out. And we also could always use someone chasing down the people outside of the city where we don't have jurisdiction. Wink, wink, wink.
What sort of issues are you having outside of the city? Please explain.
Well, we've got some bandits, as we always do. That's just a risk we take in the middle of between large cities. We've also got ourselves not a dragon. It's the word I'm sorry, my brain was automatically filling in dragon, which would kill you at this level. We've got a
I
few
was gonna
hounds
say,
that are
you don't start me off with a dragon.
no, not doing it, not doing it. I don't want to kill you guys yet. Uh, we've got some creatures that have been attacking people when they're coming to and leaving the city. Pretty swift though. Maybe up your alley. Hi, Frodo.
And for oh, do you see him?
You see his booty.
For forgive me for asking. It sounds so awful to ask, but which one would pay more? I am in desperate need of some gold. I need to replace some of my attire. It's not up to standard.
You do look a little worn. He
I
reaches
am.
in his pocket.
I've been wandering the wilds for about a week now, and I am in dire need of some new clothes and a bath.
Aren't we all, to be honest? And he reaches in his pocket and pulls out 5 gold, and he says, "Here's to get you started for helping us out. If you go to the guardhouse and you tell them that you helped apprehend a suspect, I'll drop your name if you want to give it to me, and I'm sure they'll pay you a little more."
Oh, Sukiko is my name.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll let him know. And the creatures, I'm sure if you're able to get rid of them, we'd be able to pay 100. The bandits, it depends on how big the operation is. That is outside of our jurisdiction, so we're not sure exactly what's going on.
Okay, I think I will start with the creatures first, if I may.
Anything you can do to help is appreciated, miss.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much for the intel. I will head over to the guardhouse. Where and which direction
Oh,
would that be?
yes.
I don't have a map on me, so any direction would help.
He points east and he says, "You'll know it when you see it. It's under construction and it's and he's kind of trying to find the right word, and a lady, one of the other guards, a lady pipes up, "It's freaking huge." She looks very pleased with
Excellent.
herself. Number
Excellent.
14
Most
in blue.
excellent.
It's the really big
14
thing
in
in the
blue?
blue. Yep,
Okay.
14.
Blue 14. Well, once again, thank you very much for your assistance. I will do just that.
All right, excellent. Tama and Mouse, assuming Mouse is still following Tama.
Yes, Mouse is still following Tama.
Okay.
Stealth check to see if I'm being noticed.
Ooh, do it.
Mm.
I'm thinking Tama's probably pretty oblivious, but we'll see here. That's a 16.
Her passive is not that high, so you are not spotted. Tama, there are a lot of people around. That's nice. There are fewer people around as you go to the garden. It is a relatively quiet place. There are lovers doing their kissy thing and their lovery thing. They're gross things.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
Things.
They're gross things.
Icky.
And they're icky, and there are kids running around, but they're mostly being minded by their parents. Eberk, what are you up to?
Well, have I met Aurelia yet? Or have I just been informed by that?
You haven't managed to meet her yet. You've probably been in town for a few days, but she has been exceptionally busy because she's one of the directors of the medical college. It's a hazard of the trade. You would be able to go to. Sorry, I need to pull up the doc on this so I can get you the right info. You would want to go to number 6 in red, which is the ancient and rare diseases. It's bottom. It's in the red section, and it's about in the middle, actually.
Have I requested an audience with Aurelia yet?
Yes, you absolutely have, and conveniently, she can see you this afternoon. Finally.
I will be heading there.
Okie dokie. Sounds good.
I do not like being late.
Good idea.
All the time that I want.
Excellent. So you get there, and you're let in, you're checked to make sure you're healthy, yada yada. You've been here for a few days. All of you, actually, except maybe Tsukiko. Tsukiko, roll me a history check. You're not from this country. I know Tama isn't either, but Tama is a wizard, so she would probably. She's very smart.
History, you said?
Yes, please.
All right. Lucky number 13.
You know this is a big. This is the location of the big medical college. It's basically the. Hey, thanks for the follow, Sergeant McIntyre. I appreciate it. We are playing some D&D. Tsukiko, you are able to know that this is basically the Mayo Clinic, except fancier, and then transported to the fantasy world.
Okay.
So this is the cutting edge medical school. There are people, you know, that have had education here back in Jasnir. I'm sorry, you're from Nearmist. My apologies. There are lots of people in Nearmist, well, who have gotten educations here, and they are considered pretty big deals back where you are because they're so well versed in medicine. Tama, you know the same information. And thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Eberk, you arrive at Aurelia's office. You do have to wait a little. You're a little bit early, which is always the way to be. You have to wait a few minutes. And then a blonde woman with lavender eyes. She's an elf. She is an air elf, so she's light complected, blonde, like gold hair. Like I said, purple eyes. Walks out, and I'm so sorry for the wait. It's a pleasure to meet you. You must be Eberk, am I correct?
Would be correct. Are you Aurelia?
Yes, yes, I am. Please come into my office.
Enter.
Excellent. You walk into her office, have a seat, and she asks you how she can help you.
I have been informed that you might know somebody who has a roundish object that would be a stone with some interesting writing on it. Correct?
I don't personally know of such a thing, but I would certainly be a good person to ask around. I will do some research. My best supposition would be that it would be in the government sector if it's something that's owned. I shouldn't say owned. I apologize. Clearly it is yours. Hey, thank you for following. Thank you for joining us. Um Certainly be in the law sector if it's something that's under investigation. What is the nature of this object? Is it something magical? Is it something. It doesn't sound medical, though I could be wrong, and if so, I apologize.
It has a magical nature to it, though nothing. All its magic is passive. It won't have any effect to anybody who has it.
I see. All right, I see. I will ask the director if anyone knows. He certainly would. Uh, she flips through a book. Would you be able to meet here, back here in 2 or 3 days? I should certainly be able to do
Sure.
quite a lot of research by then.
Yeah, 2 or 3 days would be fine. Is there a? I've been kind of staying in a nice little inn, but it's above what I would usually like. Is there any lower taverns that would be nice to stay at?
She actually has dice. Wait a minute. This is one of my PC's spoilers. She says. That's not helpful. That'll work. You would most likely want to stay at the town cobbler. It is. I hate to say this, but it doesn't have a fantastic reputation for high standards. It is clean, it is welcoming. However, the amenities are lacking, in my opinion. If that's the sort of thing you're interested in, I would suggest that. There are, of course, other inns, but that sounds the most like what you have described.
And where would that be?
It actually doesn't have a number because it's smaller, but it is between. It's just to the right of number 16 in the green sector. It's that little house looking building.
Okay. Perfect. I will be staying there. If you find out anything sooner than 2 or 3 days, certainly.
I will send word. Excellent. Is there anything else I can do for you or that you might want help with since you seem to be new to the city?
College form.
Wait, what did you say?
When was the college of medical college formed?
You would ask me that question. You would ask me that question. Um,
You were warned before though.
I know. I was warned. I remember how I said I know I'm forgetting something. It was this. It was this number. 608. It is currently 863. The year is currently 863. It was founded in 608. Officially. there has been a medical school here for quite some time. However, the initiative to form the premier medical school in the city, in the world, was only 250 years ago.
That explains some of the ages of the buildings I've been seeing. Thank you.
Certainly.
I think that will be all.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time. I look forward to speaking with you again. And roll me a perception check just for kicks and giggles.
15.
Never mind, everything's fine. She seems perfectly normal. She is perfectly normal. For that matter, she is perfectly normal. You go on about your way, and as you are heading toward the town cobbler, you run into, literally run into, a half-orc. Spoilers, it's Tsukiko.
Pardon.
Oh.
I beg pardon.
Oh, do forgive me. Do forgive me. I was I was on my way to the oh goodness, what did they call it? The soldiers' place. Am I going in the right direction? Or do you live here?
I do not. I'm new to the city. Been here a
Not
long
alone.
time ago.
Oh,
Very different
well,
than that.
do forgive me. I was so focused on where I was going that I did not see you. It's very rude of me. I am Tsukiko, by the way. I don't know if I
Very,
introduced myself.
very nice to meet you. You look to be some kind of warrior.
I I'm a hired hand of sorts. I do a lot of traveling, and I came to this place in need of some work because I am in dire need of new armor. If you couldn't tell, so so yeah, that's where I'm going.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, I don't know if it's that interesting. I feel like I've just been rambling on. I'm not I'm not used to talking to others. I've been on the road for a very long time, so I'm a little out of practice.
Certainly fine. I've been on the road for quite some time too.
Oh, what do you do?
Just purely wander around.
Oh, a fellow wanderer. Well,
Yep.
it's very nice to meet you, Mister. Did you say your name or
Unguard.
a Burke? A Burke? Well, it's very nice to meet you. I won't take up too much of your time. I have an appointment, so I will watch where I'm going from here on out, and I hope wherever you're going is safe and sound.
I hope the same to you. Do you mind me asking where exactly are you going and for what purpose? I
Oh
seem to have a my hand.
well, I am going to guardhouse. That's it, the guardhouse. I ran into a guard who was interested in my services, so I was heading over there to see about some work. They told me to keep going east, but I I hope I feel turned around. This whole city is so new. So am I going east? Am I going in the right direction?
You seem to have been going east, but I do not know where from or where to, so I cannot tell you if you passed your destination.
Well, I guess I will continue forward then. Um, so yes, thank you again, Burke, for understanding, and I will be on my way. sayonara.
You folks,
Bye.
you folks split up, and Eberk, what are you doing? I assume you're going to the cobbler, but I could be wrong.
Um,
I have a gnat.
I may aim to try to follow her a little bit.
Okay. Are
Seems
you
like
trying to be sneaky, or are you just seeing?
not really sneaking, just generally going in the same direction.
Okay, sounds good. You follow. You follow that orc booty. Better than me, DM. I speak zero of the Germans. Absolutely zero. All right. So, Sukiko, you get to the guard tower. It's not a tower, I'm sorry. You get to the guard house. I am briefly going to pull up the map on stream. We are looking at. I just realized there's no way to see where my cursor is. Number 14, which is just about in the middle of the map. Blue, number 14. Sorry if you're colorblind. I'm a jerk. Uh, this big, that big complex, some of it is under construction. So that top tower or that top area that you see there furthest to the north is not currently there. They are currently expanding the fences and doing some other things to raise some more buildings. Sukiko, when you get there, you have to go kind of around to the little drawbridge thing that you see on the left side. Where is the bar and beer, please? Yes, that's all I need to know in any languages. Where is the bar and beer, please? So you are checked out, or checked in, I should say, but looked at by some guards, and they ask, "What is the purpose of your visit?"
Oh, well, hello, little ones. My name is Sukiko, and I ran into one of your fellows after helping them with a terrible thief, just absolutely terrible. They informed me that there might be some work here for me, and they directed me to your humble abode, if that's all right.
Ah, certainly. What sort of work you looking for?
Well, I was informed that there might be some monsters or creatures of some sort that need tending to, and that seemed to interest me.
Ah, you're not wrong. Some of our cattle have had some troubles with. Sorry, I just realized if I did a certain thing, it would be a plot from Fallout New Vegas. It's not. It has nothing to do with that. But if we had Nightkin, always Nightkin. Anyway, yeah, certainly we've got loads of problems with down at Eris Farm. They keep getting some of their cattle killed. That hasn't happened in a while. We think we've got them bottom left, number 13. 13? 13. Bottom left, yellow number 13. Um, Eris Farm down southwest, they've got all sorts of problems with their cattle. They haven't had any in a while, but we've got reports of people when they come in the city that they're getting attacked. Most of them are well enough to tell us what they are, but they haven't seen the creatures before, so they're not super helpful.
Were they able to get descriptions of these creatures?
They. Good question. You okay, Ira?
Yep, fine.
I believe in
Sorry.
you. No,
Just
you are
sneezled
fine,
it.
dear. Ah, I see. Okay. They're big lizards, is what they tell you. Hi, Blue. Thank
Sounds
you for joining us. We are
that
trying to
sounds
figure
just
out where some critters are that are causing some trouble.
that sounds just terrible. Do we know how many there are, or
Most people only see a couple at a time, but sounds like a pack type of animal.
mm, all right, all right. Um, and do they come out during the day or are they nocturnal?
Honestly, seems to be a bit of both.
Bit of both. Okay.
Not seeing a lot of pattern in when they're hunting.
Now they only attack the cattle, or you said they attacked patrons as well.
They've
Right?
attacked people, yeah. They've attacked people.
Okay. Okay, so they don't have a preference on who they catch.
They eat the cattle, so that's something. They don't eat the people. They haven't killed any people yet, but they've tried.
Oh, okay, that is good to know. Um, what is the duration of this job, and how much would I be able to acquire for said job?
You figure out what kind of critters they are, and you get rid of them, give you 100 gold. You make sure it doesn't happen again, you get more.
Oh, well, that sounds like the perfect starting job for me. I would like to take on this venture if you would allow me.
Certainly. Good luck to you.
Oh, well, thank
Shows
you
you
very
on
much.
the hands you a city map.
For,
Oh, sorry. Go
oh,
ahead, dear.
I was just about to ask that. Thank you so much. I've looked everywhere and I wasn't sure who to ask about a map, so thank you for this.
And he marks a couple of spots where there have been attacks outside town.
Mm.
They've mostly been to the south of town, and then a couple to the west.
Okay, so south and southwest mainly. So mainly in the yellow area.
Yep, outside of town for the most part, but toward the
Mhm.
around the yellow area. Yes,
But they're getting closer.
they're getting closer.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. That sounds good. Then I will thank the guards for their help. And let's see. Before I do any investigating, I think I want to go to the blacksmith and see if there's anything I can do to upgrade my armor. I mean, obviously, I don't have enough gold for like brand new
Right,
spanking
right.
armor, but at least like maybe a touch up of something to help me on this mission. So I'll go towards green number 1 on the map where the
Okay.
blacksmith is.
You are crossing through the garden on your way there, and you do not run into anyone physically. Mouse, have you resumed following? Or, excuse me, you're no longer. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm a
I am
doofus.
no longer stalking Tama. I have headed off in the direction of the guardhouse.
Okay.
Asshole city guard is starting their shift, and I'm about to harangue him.
Okay.
And maybe run into Tsukiko on her way to the blacksmith.
That is in fact exactly what happens. Tsukiko, you see. Sorry, I'm getting duplicate notifications on my messages that I already know are there. You see a guard and an elf really getting into it. Mouse, feel free to describe the guard as well.
Okay, this guard is a big oaf. He's about 6'2", and I swear he's at least 1/8 orcish because he's just got an
The underbite situation.
An underbite that is horrible, malocclusion. And Mouse is trying to describe to him that his boots are untied.
The guard seems to be quite irritated by this and keeps insisting that his boots are not in fact untied. Spoilers. At some point during the conversation, they somehow become untied and you're not really sure how that happened. But at the part, yeah, Mouse knows how that happened. That's what matters in life. So there's this elf harassing this guard. And the guard is starting to get real out of line with it.
And I'm going to do I want to make a acrobatics check to tumble between his legs and maybe make him fall over.
Sounds fun.
Ooh, that's a 22.
Bullshit.
I
I
believe.
got the 18 right here.
I believe. Are you using the
I
gold
believe you.
dice?
No, this is a purple dice that I
Hmm.
got at Walmart.
Why are you buying dice at Walmart? Anyway, I'm just kidding. He falls squarely on his ass.
Mouse is laughing. It's a very quiet laugh.
Kind of taken aback by this, just because everything happened so fast. And she's gonna storm over there and be like, "Hey, what is this? What do you think you're doing? That is a guard. You should not be doing.
You mind your business.
It's just rude."
Was that the guard
Maybe
saying
I
Yeah.
should just
Everything's fine. You mind your business. Go away.
Jeez, I come to help, and this is the thanks I get. All right. Well, if you're fine, then I'll just.
Eberk, you are of course seeing this as well. Probably not hearing as much of it, but seeing it.
Well, you still shouldn't be doing that to guards.
Mouse is gone.
But I guess it's none of my business.
Mouse is already gone.
Well, where'd he go? Jeez, this place is not like home.
That's accurate.
I'm gonna follow them now.
Okay, Tama, you are reading a book.
Yep.
You roll me a perception check because it'll be funny.
16.
DM, roll me a stealth check because it'll be funny.
Don't hate me, Sukiko. Don't hate me because I rolled a 17 on the die, so this is a 23.
Okay, so Tama,
What are you doing?
Wait, what are you doing?
Well,
No,
you asked
what-
me to roll a stealth check.
Oh yeah, no, I was just seeing if Tama saw you and she saw the other two. So the other two, you see in the following order: a half orc in real dusty robes and pants. And then you see a dwarf being a little too casual. Like, you know how you tell people to act casual and they like type of thing? He's kind of doing that. He looks fine. He's just being a little socially awkward, as you do. And then you Merlin! Merlin! We all get to see Merlin,
And then
kitty.
I Merlin?
And then you Merlin. And then you see... I'm sorry, I'm distracted by Merlin. I have a problem. And then you see a group of people walking by, and you're fairly certain you've seen one of them before, but nah, that's not possible. It's probably just someone you've ran into at some point. Not a big deal. And you go back to your book.
Okay.
Merlin. And you have, in fact, at this point...
Merlin wanted to roll my dice.
That sounds fair. We love the Merlins. Assuming you do, in fact, go back to your book. The half-orc looks a little distressed. Confused, I guess is a better word. Confused is a much better word. And like I said, the dwarf looks very socially awkward.
Shady AF. Okay.
Yeah.
Hide it, Merlin.
A little bit. Hi, Hopper Sauce. Thank you for joining us. And what are you doing, Tama?
Like a little old man.
What?
Mind me, I'm just a little old man.
You do fit that description technically, yes.
Okay, so Mouse is following me now, and I don't notice.
That is true. That is correct. Everybody's friends.
Can I roll an insight on that?
You can roll a perception check to see if you see
Perception, yeah.
see them. Yes.
Yeah.
No, I dug it. I knew what you meant.
All right, let's go. 18, bitch.
He got a 23, bitch. I mean, friend. He did. Sorry. He did in fact get a 23. No. No.
But do I at least feel like do I sense that
you
someone's
feel like
following me, but I
someone's
don't see
following
them?
you, but you
Okay,
can't.
at the very least.
Yeah, no, you definitely feel like someone's following you, but you can't put your little
Okay, so
fingers on
she'll
it.
definitely be like on her guard.
Yes. All right. Mouse, do you continue to follow this person all the way up
Yep.
to the top right or top left corner of the map? Eberk, same for you. Creepers.
That's only a 14 on my stealth check.
Ooh.
I'm
Okay.
not trying to do it stealthily. So
No, you're not. You're just walking around. You're fine. Tsukiko, roll me a perception check.
Oh, fuck's sake, 7.
Never mind. I tried really hard. What's your wisdom? Like your character's wisdom score?
My wisdom score,
Mm-hmm.
it's a 12.
So passive is 11.
So no. Okay. That's what I thought, but I wanted to ask to make sure I knew what I was doing. Okay, so you get to the blacksmith's thing, the blacksmith shop, and it is getting later in the afternoon, toward evening, and they're going to be open for a little while yet, but they are able to fill in some patches in your armor, etc., etc. And since um, it'll cost you a gold,
1 gold piece.
one gold piece.
All right, I can do that.
It looks pretty nice. I mean, it still looks kind of beat up, but it's definitely back to fighting shape. You're not gonna
Okay.
have something like bite you and your armor cracks in half or anything.
All right.
And you are actually helped by a young lady who has a long, dark kind of brown braid and glasses. And then she takes your stuff back, does some stuff, and comes back, gives it back to you, takes your money, etc., etc., etc.
Oh, thank you very, very much. I can move my arm again, which is lovely. Thank you again.
My pleasure. Are you the one who is going to? You look familiar. Are you the one helping Varn with his material problem, or is that someone else?
Well, I think he mentioned it to me, but I don't think I agreed to anything just yet. I in fact actually took on a mission for the guards. Something about lizard folk or creatures that are attacking outside your fair city. Do you know
Oh,
anything about that?
I have heard about that. That's pretty awful, yes. One of Mom's coworkers mentioned that their farm is getting just demolished by them, or was getting demolished by them.
Oh goodness, that sounds terrible. Well, I'll be going in that direction fairly soon. So if there's any information that you think would be helpful, and now would be a good time.
I don't know a lot, but I'm sorry I broke Ira.
I was trying to break you, that's all.
You did technically succeed because I broke what I was doing. Well
Okay.
played, well played. Uh, I don't know a lot. However, I do know that. Do you have a map on you?
I do. And she pulls out the map and shows it to her.
Oh, I see you already have some spots marked. I have this theory, and I can't prove that it's correct, but I have this theory that they're going to be coming from this, like she kind of draws a little like ley line situation in pencil on your map and says my theory is that they're coming from X, which is back
Oh,
further in the woods. Based on where they've hit, I think they're coming from here. There are several of us who think they're coming from here, but I can't just go out and get myself killed.
oh yes, no, I that would that would be in poor taste. Well, I feel like that is a good place to start. So thank you for that information, and I will leave you to your business. Thank you again for your assistance, Miss.
Oh, my name's Laurel. Nice to meet you. Laurel
Hello,
Valanis.
Laurel.
Pleasure to meet you.
She grabs her hand and gives her the hello
The thing.
bow that
Yep.
she learned from her parents. Like I am Sakiko. It's very nice to meet you. So
Okay.
yes, I'll be on my way now. Sayonara.
Good luck.
And she walks away awkwardly.
Do you still have, or I should say, you two stragglers, are you still behind her?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent.
Wait. So Mouse is following me, but then who else is following me?
Ebrick is also following you. But
What?
Ebrick's not really trying to, like, be sneaky about it. He's just like, I'm also walking here. At this point, you notice that Ebrick is, like, that guy that you ran into earlier is still behind you. Like, you turn around to leave, and you walk a little bit and run in. Not physically run into him, but run into him. Thank you, Witchy.
Well,
I love you, darling. Enjoy your evening.
for me to not notice the +0 intelligence makes so much sense. All right. What will I have noticed Eber at this point?
Yes.
Would I need to do another perception or
Nope, he's
do I
not
need
even
to?
trying to sneak, so you were good. You guys, talk amongst yourselves or not. I don't know. I really need a drink. I will be back in
Okay.
like this many seconds.
I'm going to disconnect my video for a moment, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a coffee myself.
So are we just getting drinks and using the bathroom real quick?
Yes.
Yes. Oh.
All right. Well, I need to get water anyway. So BRB.
Ruh-roh. We lost somebody's video, I think. Did we lose somebody's video?
Yes, I dropped mine for a moment.
Okay. We will just take a little break then. Yeah, we know. That's kind of why I put the break screen up. Because everything's all mucked up. Thank you. The bunnies are snuggling out in the living room. It's very cute.
Oh,
You're just cute
sweet
babies.
boobalas.
You're just sweet babies.
Can you hear my typing?
I mean,
When
a
I
little,
type?
but it's not like super loud, so you're fine.
Okay, I just want to make sure it's not annoying for you or viewers. I'm the note taker of the group, so.
We lost Eberk too. Maybe.
Well,
Oh no,
well,
he's muted.
I think everyone's grabbing water.
Nope, that's fine. I was just making sure that it was intentional.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go back to the thingamabob. What da bun buns? My break screen is my bunnies. It's very cute.
You bunnies.
Da bun buns.
10 viewers. I'm impressed.
Bun bun. Yep. This is Gary and Veronica. Gary is the little white one, and Veronica is the big black one.
Veronica is queen.
Gary is king, I think you will find. Gary is definitely the boss rabbit. Somehow. He weighs 3.5 pounds and she weighs like 12. Yes, bun buns are life. I love my bunnies. They're so good. Yes, Gary is he's technically a false albino, but he's an albino. He has little blue eyes and very, very pink ears. And if they weren't snuggling, I would bring Gary.
Ooh.
Sorry, I was trying to composite a couple cameras so I could have a dice camera.
Ah, very nice.
Well, that sounds fancy.
That does sound fancy.
I might need new headphones. The ears are shedding on me.
Mm.
Okay, now we're just waiting for one more.
I believe so. I mean, Ira needs to come back as well. When Ira gets back, it's not like she needs to be right now.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Welcome back, sir. Ah, got an itchy snoot.
I may have to get another one of my fancy C922s just to make this work.
What do you think you're doing?
Well, I have an app I can composite video sources, but it doesn't detect this under camera.
Oh, I see. I gotcha.
I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back. You are good. Why does it do this?
Unless I want to use OBS to feed my video to Discord.
Is it moving again? Let's see.
Yep, everything's moving on my
Okay.
screen.
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. We cool. Alrighty then. We left off with, if I am correct, left off with Tsukiko and Eberk running into each other again, but not literally.
Well, I guess Eberk has been following me without me realizing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she's gonna stop and turn around and like look at him very confused. Like, how long have you been following me? Should I be concerned?
Just doing what I like to do and wandering around.
But it are we going in the same direction?
Seems like it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not sure where I lost my train of thought. Where is it that you are heading off to, if I may be so bold?
I don't know. Here and there, I hear there's a lizard problem around here.
Have you been listening to my conversation? Again, how long have you been following me?
Oh, since we ran into each other before.
I didn't notice you because
I'm an old, short guy. Nobody notices me.
all right. Well, are you also interested in this quest I'm on? Good Sir Eberk.
Sounds like a good way to waste some time.
Brave Sir Eberk. Sorry.
Yes, excellent. I failed to see how this
What
is a
up,
problem.
Monty Python reference?
Always.
It is. What's the time? Is it Is it dark already, or is it still the afternoon?
It is almost dinner time. So
Almost
the
dinner
market
time.
will
So
be
closer
shutting
to
down. The
dawn.
big markets will be shutting down shortly, etc., etc.
Okay. Well, I don't feel confident in doing this investigation at night just yet. So I think I will search for an inn to to spend the night. Do you know of any inn, Sir Ever?
Oh, I've only heard of one right now. I'm told it's not the best of inns, but it's a
Well, I'm sure it will suffice and hopefully affordable. My funds are quite tight right now, so
well, it's at the out the town cobbler is what it's called, and it's towards the end.
the town cobbler. Well, that sounds lovely. Shall we go in
If
that
you
direction there?
sure, I could use
All right.
a
It's a shoe-in for
meal.
worst inn in town.
Okay, I guess Burke and I are heading towards the town cobbler.
Okay. You head toward the town cobbler.
Mouse will beat them there.
Of course of course they will. All right, Mouse, what are you doing?
Mouse is going to here's this, and it's like there's always fun to be had at the cobbler.
That's
Gonna
accurate.
go try to drum up some food.
Okay. Um, Tama, where have you been staying?
Have I been staying anywhere?
Did you
DM?
just get here? For that matter?
Yes.
You
Yes,
just
I
got here?
have.
Okay. Um, well, let's find you a place to stay then.
Okay.
Who are you going to ask on where to stay, or are you just going to wander around and see what you find?
Is there anybody hanging out where I am
There are a
that I
lot
can
of
ask?
people. Yep, there are tons of people.
Okay.
Tons is a
Can
strong
I
word, but still.
find the closest person and ask them where the closest, least expensive inn or tavern is?
Absolutely, you want to head over to the cobbler.
And which way would that be, please?
Point southwest. Can't miss it.
Is there a sign or is there always a crowd?
Crowd not so much, but there's a sign on the cobbler, and you won't have any trouble finding it. It's kind of by itself.
So it's in the southwest?
Southwest. You hit the residential district. You've gone too far.
Okay, thank you.
Beep. I have a message. Sorry. Boop. Ask a one-legged man. They know the fastest way to get anywhere. True. Very true. Tama, you arrive at the town cobbler ahead of Sukiku and Eberk. And you check in. It is a silver to stay the night.
How much money do I have on me?
I just threw a die on the ground. That was awesome. You have 20 gold on you, which isn't terrible.
Okay. Can I get some foods, drinks,
Foods is included.
and a room, please?
Absolutely, ma'am.
Preferably without bed bugs.
Preferably without company as well.
Preferably.
There are cheaper common rooms, so they ask if you want a private or not. So yes, it's a silver for a private.
Yeah, my ass wants a private.
I love you, Ira. All right, so you check in and sit your booty down at a table. The average amount of arms on a human is less than 2. True. Unfortunately accurate. Why do you hurt me in this way? Yes, there are bunk beds. There are in fact bunk beds. It's not a great inn. They have a limited amount, you'll notice, Tama, of private rooms. When Tsukiko and Eberk get there, there are, let's say, 3 left. Do you two want private rooms, or do you want to be in the public quarter house?
Well, I think Sakiko would want a private room simply because she just met Eberk today and she's not very good with other people.
Okay, that'll be a
So,
silver.
all
Is there any
right.
senior discounts?
What are you going to the medical college?
Oh, I'm just really old.
No,
No,
no. Don't look that old.
How much?
they're
How much
ageist.
is? How much is it to? Do you have a stable?
Oh, come on! Yes. No, they actually don't. It is not. They don't have a stable.
I do not care if I sleep in a common
Okay, it's a copper for the common. Doesn't include food. You'll
area.
have to pay another couple copper for food.
I'll, I'll, I'll have a nice little old man snack.
Okay. Mouse, for the record, during the winter you have stayed in the commons before. They are. I.
I
They keep you out of the elements for the night. So sometimes you've slept in here.
I sleep in there quite often during the winter, and I sometimes pass by as a little bus person, sometimes taking uh, near empty plates and disposing of them,
Okay.
among other
Uh,
things.
you get free din din. They know you there too, so you eat there
Hmm.
for free every once in a while.
I do sometimes favors for the owner
Of course you do.
of a shady persuasion.
Beat feet.
My
Beat
God
feet.
thinks it's all funny.
I mean, you're not wrong. All right, you guys.
The,
Yes, ma'am.
does the place have? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're good.
Does the place have a bathhouse or a place to wash up?
This place,
Sakiko is in dire need of
no.
a bath.
This place does not, unfortunately. If you
Damn.
express interest in that, they
Mhm.
footbath. They point you in the direction of the public bathhouse. It'll be open tomorrow. You want to go first thing in the well, you want to go earlier in the day because I mean, we all know how a public bathhouse would work. Gross,
Yeah,
first
yeah,
of all, gross.
yeah. Okay,
But
so
here we are.
she'll wanna go at the crack of dawn. So she'll want dinner and she'll go to sleep as early as possible.
Okay. You are also given food. There are a few tables. It's actually a relatively busy place. There is a table with, say, 4 elves sitting at it that's got a space left. There's a table with a really short human, and nobody else. And there is a table with 2 kind of asshole looking dudes.
Um, well, I guess Sakiko will go with the better option, which is the single human at the one table,
Tama,
like
you
the
were
least
approached by
amount of
a half orc.
people.
So can you give me, because again, I'm brand new, so I
You're cool.
apologize.
No, no
Orcs
need to apologize.
are these people that I need to worry about? Are they going to eat
No,
me? Are they going to sit on me? Are they going to chop me in half? Are
Uh,
they
Orcs are generally
Number one, I am a
yes.
half orc, and
Yes.
number two, I am 6'2", so I don't think I will want to squish you with my fabulous bootay. So
Half
I think
orcs,
you're fine.
orcs and half orcs are not generally considered evil or bad in my world. In some D&D campaigns they are, not in mine.
Okay.
So everybody's just a little bit different. It's the exact opposite of an elf is exactly what it is.
Okay.
Dwarves are the same way, elves are the same way. There are a couple 3 races that are not playable that are kind of looked down on, but fortunately not that.
Okay.
Okay, so Sakika will go up to the table and will give a respectful bow before speaking. Do excuse me. Is this seat taken? May I sit here for supper?
Sure.
Oh, thank you. You're too kind. And she'll sit down and start eating her food quietly and undisturbed.
Eberk, you have the same options: 4 elves, 2 asshole looking guys, and a human, and that half orc you've been stalking.
2 asshole-looking guys with like race or humans or
One is a gnome, and the other one is a human.
walk up to their table, kind of look at them a little bit, and then instead go to the other table was like elves.
Okay. The elves kind of all look up at you at the in synchronized elf eye motion go, "Can we help you?"
Do you mind if an old man sits here?
Not a problem with us. We're all old here. One of them is literally knitting. They all, they're elves. They all look relatively young, of course. It's a scout! It's my friend Scout.
Hi, Scout.
Hi, Scoutster.
Puppers!
He big puppers.
Okay, anyway.
So, Eberg, you sit down with the elves. Do you have any conversation, or do you just sit there and munch, munch, munch?
Do elves tend to come from a particular place of the world?
This city is per capita more elven than others. Not from any particular place in the world, although this has been in the past, because you've been around long enough. This used to be almost a completely elven city until about 400 years ago, and then there was a lot of integration. So make of that what you will. Neramist, which is where Sukiko is from, Neramist is run by elves. Omendova is run by whoever gets elected. So it's not like an elven country. It's just a country with a lot of elves.
Okay, I go to the elves. Are you guys from around here?
The lady who's knitting, or the gentleman, excuse me, the gentleman who's knitting, excuse me, sorry, looks up at you again. I've only lived here about, looks at the one beside him, what, 20 years? 35. 35. These 2 are from here, points at the other 2. What about you? You from here? I don't actually know how knitting works.
No, just wandering through. I've been looking for unusual object. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed anything around here. It would be round.
One of them, oh dear Jesus. know what she did. That's really funny. Okay, so brief aside. Uh, Eberk, I will get to your question in just a second. Brief aside, last night I think I had 5 people in a row play the epic sax, like the meme epic sax, like
Yes.
5 or 6 times in a row. Dear God, it was wonderful. Don't get me wrong, it was great. It was amazing. But I might eventually put a cooldown on it because DM was having. Yeah, I see you smiling. See you smiling, fool. I see you. Anyway, one of them smirks a little bit and she says, "There are a lot of round things. I mean, my head's round. What do you want to be more specific, buddy?"
If you saw this, you would realize it's round, and if if you see this, it's probably most things are not going to look round afterwards. Like, round.
You get this exact face.
About this big. Okay, no idea. Sorry.
They look at number 2, like there's 1, 2, 3, 4. The 3 of them turn in. You're the nerd. What do you know? And she says, "It's what's it made out of? Like, is it a gem? Is that what you're looking for? Like an orb?"
It would be more of just along the line of limestone.
Oh. I've studied something similar, not here, but I've definitely studied something similar. Why? What are you looking at for it for? She looks really excited. Like, ooh, nerd talk.
It's something that I misplaced a long time ago.
Interesting.
On it that I'd like to be able to reread.
Fair enough. She reaches down, gets in her bag, pulls something out. Flip, 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 flip. It's a book. Flip, flip, flip. Well, I have notes on something similar to that. I don't know if it's the same thing, but and she just starts rattling off this techno babble garbage. Roll me an Arcana check. And Tama, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Thanks for the follow, Blue.
14.
Yay. Okay. You do not hear this, unfortunately.
I roll a 12.
Okay. It sounds like it doesn't it sounds like she's describing something in so much detail that it doesn't sound familiar to you. Like she's describing it in pretty particular detail and it doesn't seem to ring a bell. Like she is talking about something else.
Okay. That all sounds very interesting, but I'm not sure if that's quite what I'm looking for.
Well, fair enough. If you're interested in more of my dissertation, just let me know because I'm more than happy to tell you more about it. And she starts to rattle it off again, and a bartender comes by, and there are 5 drinks on there, and the bartender comes and says, "Here, ma'am, have a drink," and stays and watches until she actually shuts up and starts drinking it. Because she's got a very loud voice, rather like myself. So she's kind of unintentionally disrupting the pub. Dorothy! Hi, Dorothy. I love you. My friend Thanos is very sus. That is what we must take away from this. Very
Always
sus.
tough.
Always.
So she shuts up. She drinks whatever drink is in front of her. And looks at you like, "Do you want to know more?" She doesn't say anything. She just Like, I know you want me to talk, you just have to ask.
I seem to be very intrigued with my dinner plate.
Okay, fair enough. Tsukiko and Tama, you are eating dinner. Do you talk?
So Sakiko minds her business.
Okay, that is very fair. Mouse, what are you doing?
Mouse is running around grabbing loose objects as she will,
Touche.
pretending to be a bus person. Uh, the kitchen knows I do this, so they don't care.
It
Food's
is
been
a
paid for.
yeah, exactly. It is a rather low quality or ill reputable inn.
I get myself a bowl of brown, as it were, and
Yep. Your seating
sit in the
options
corner.
are
Oh,
two.
I'm up on the banister on the stairs.
Okay, that seems legit. You guys all get your dinner. Um, Mouse, it is for what it's supposed to rain a lot tonight. Um, so like just by the weather that you've seen, or so the owner says, "How about you sleep inside this evening, just to be
Mouse
safe?"
nods.
Do it, Ira. Do it. Do it, Ira. Do it.
Do what?
Darth
Oh,
says, "Don't do it." Oh,
I
oh.
didn't do it. Sorry.
So, for the two of you who are not familiar, for anyone who is not familiar with this game, we play a game where Darth, Thanos 5999, Darth comes in and talks shit. It wasn't Ira. It wasn't Ira. It was DM. Just so you know. Just so you know, it was DM, not Ira this time. Ira didn't do it. Anyway, we play this game where he says he is. There we go. That's better. He talks shit, and then Ira or DM comes in and he says, "You won't ban me. You won't ban me." And then one of them bans him, and then he loses. And then we play the game again, and again, and again, and again. Like he has. I'm gonna look real quick. He
We need to
has
have a ban counter. Counter.
glorious
Yes.
chaos. No, I'm not trying to look at the Ira cat.
Don't
He has
blame
been
Ira.
banned. I thought it could show me the thing. It used to show me how many times he had been banned. But it won't now, and that's very sad. I'll figure it out. I swear I'll figure it out. Oh! You have sword, that's correct. Ira has sword. It gets later into late evening, and trap, it's a trap. You guys go to your respective sleeping places. Mouse, you're in the common room. You are, because I can't say it any other way because I'm a child, you are on top of a dwarf. You are above a dwarf on a bunk bed. Thank you, Blue. So Eberk, there is an
It's a
elf.
dwarf snoring.
I don't know. Are you snoring, Eberk?
I am not asleep yet.
Okay, so no.
I'm just minding my business, trancing.
Okay, you do your thing. Everybody does the sleepy thing, and first thing in the morning, Tsukiko, you wake up.
Remind you, I don't sleep. Per
It's the
se.
principle of the thing. It's the principle
I
of the
know.
thing.
For 4
She's
hours.
on top of a dwarf. Yes, exactly. That seems about right. You folks wake up, as it were. What is everybody doing in the morning?
Coffee.
I'm gonna
Coffee.
be gathering up my things and going
Praying
to
for
the
my
bath.
spells.
I need a bath.
Okay.
And
So masturbating mouse.
nope, just praying for my spells. And
Someone say trap.
maybe follow somebody.
Okay. Eberk, what are you doing today?
I will go out into the common areas and order prune juice if they have it.
Fair enough. Good question. Roll me percentiles. Oh
Eh.
shit.
2d10.
D100, but only Eberk.
Oh, okay.
20. That's a 26.
Yes, they do. Or they have something very similar, anyway. Does everyone want the breakfast?
Yes.
Okay. Then you,
Yes,
Mouse, you.
Sakita's gonna have her breakfast after the bath.
Okay. So you go and you take a very nice bath, and you are. What? Oh, I see what's happening. Sorry, I got confused. Um, sorry, slightly unrelated Facebook message ish. Butt trumpets! Butt trumpets! Um, I apologize. So, Tsukiko, you go, you have your bath. It is. Where is this little bastard on the map? It is actually right above 16, so it's one of the ones that isn't marked. So it's right above 16, which is you're right beside it. So you go up, you have a bath, you come back, and you are able to get le breakfast. You are very clean and spiffy.
Excellent. That makes me so happy. It's so nice to feel clean.
For breakfast, they are even busier. They're because fuck it, there is one table left. All of you sit at the same table because I can. Unless you want to squish with someone else, which is very possible.
Okay, okay. Well, I'm sure Sakiko would recognize Mouse and kind of glare in his direction. Totally on guard. Just like she
His?
looks
Okay.
very
True.
uncomfortable. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
No,
that's
I
kind
haven't
of the
identified
point.
it.
Mouse is non-binary. That's kind of the point. We're just seeing.
It's an elf
Okay,
of an indeterminate gender. Am
right.
I a
Okay.
boy? Am I a girl? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
But it's my job to confuse everybody.
Okay. Well, I don't look too kindly to you.
There is
I'm not gonna say anything.
also the human from last night and Eberk, all at the same table, and you have with you, let us say, do not restart right now, computer. I will cut you. Thank you. Good boy, Peter. Good boy. Sorry. You just pops up like, I would like to restart. No. There is also a halfling. Nom 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 nom. Excuse me. They have nothing left but beans and spam. The halfling is a lady person and is just chowing the hell down. Hey, what are the rest of you all up to? Do you speak? Do
I mean,
you roleplay?
I mean, Sakiko's gonna be watching Mouse very cautiously as she's quietly eating her food. She She needs to be focused for her mission, so not gonna say that.
Touche. Ah, pretty fan.
I am going
Well,
to.
I'm going to sleight of hand. Try to
Uh-oh.
sleight of hand Tsukiko's utensils.
No, don't you fucking do it. Uh-uh. No,
You're
no.
naughty.
No.
It's okay. That's only a 6.
Tsukiko. Mouse just, or whatever that
I
person's name
apologize.
is.
That's an 8. Sorry, 8.
Still not
No.
good, my dude. Still not good.
Okay.
Mouse reaches across the table and like makes.
And I will stab my fork in front of his fingers with a look of "Don't even try it."
Coy smile. And
We love you, Darth.
acrobatics check to hop up on the table.
What? Okay. What? What
That's
is
a
happening?
17.
Okay, you do that.
And then I grab the pitcher of water
Oh no.
and I pour it over the fuddy-duddy's head.
Oh no.
Use acrobatics to avoid that, please.
You can sure try. It'll be great.
So is that a dexterity check or
Acrobatics is fine. We love you, Darth.
13?
15, bitch.
The half orc gets out of the way quite easily. You just like boing, like push your chair back real quick and the water hits the floor. I don't know what's happening here. Tama and Eberk, how are you? Yep, there we go again. Tama and Eberk, how are you reacting to what is apparently happening?
I'm going to
Love you, DM.
quickly eat what is left on my plate and GTFO.
That sounds fair. You are
I
still
dart
there for a
after
little
Tama.
bit. For just a smidge. Eberk, what about you?
I sit back in my chair, drink my prune juice, and kind of enjoy the entertainment.
Touche.
Show.
Tsukiko, what are you doing now that you are still dry?
Okay, well, I'm gonna stand up straight and kind of look toward. Well, I mean, they ran off, didn't they? They just said they ran after Tama.
Mouse just dashed after Tama. Yep.
Yeah, so I have no way to make a retort or anything. She's going to be very annoyed for the rest of the day after that. So she's going to sit back down
And I'm sure the
make make a bow of apology to Ebert and return to her breakfast.
I'm sure the innkeeper looked at Mouse as they did that and just shrugged their shoulders.
As one does. Tama, where are you headed?
I'm gonna try and see if there are any other places where I can buy some books and make sure that the shady ass character that was following behind me has gone.
All right. Ira roll perception, DM roll stealth. This will be very funny.
Fuck!
18 on the die.
I feel like you don't see them anymore.
I do not, god
You
damn
do
it.
not. I mock your pain.
But
Now, imagine the Pink Panther or the Spy versus
Doo-doo.
Spy.
Doo-doo.
Tama's walking,
Doo-doo.
and Mouse is just right there.
right.
Kronk
But
doing his own theme music. Yes, ma'am.
Tama knows to give Mouse the fucking side eye, okay?
When
But
you
turn,
see
and
them,
Mouse turns also.
I know.
when you
but
see them, yes, you will
when I
know to
see
give
them
them the
again-
side eye. DM, do you want to be in this party or not? Because no one likes you right now.
Well, I'm gonna prove my use.
I
I will
believe
prove
you.
my use.
I believe you. I
For
sat
the
you at the same
record,
damn
Everett
table.
does not have any issues with him right now.
I think it's quite funny. But also frustrating for the poor half orc. So, Tama, you go to the library and actually, sorry, not the library, the book market. And what are you still looking for magic books, or are you just looking for He's good
At
scout
this point
boy.
in time, I know magic books were like a yesterday thing and didn't turn out.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for anything. If I
Okay.
see magic type stuff, I'll pick it up if it's useful.
Just not the Karis equivalent of whatever a certain Mormon author would be.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. So, roll me a D100.
Okay. 75.
Okay. You find that's a good question.
I pulled one up just in case.
I can dig it. You find a scroll of. You find a scroll of fuck me. Hang on. Working on a thing. I'm working on it. Whoopsie. That's my search history from Sunday night's campaign. You can't have that. You find a scroll of wizard, please. You have to be able to cast this. You find one scroll of Ray of Sickness. It costs, I have no idea. I will have to look that up. Sweet baby Jesus. It costs 50 gold.
50?
50. It's a spell.
They're really
Sleight of
that
hand.
expensive?
They
Sleight
are.
of hand on
You're a
Tama.
monster. Yes.
Hold on, it's 23.
Okay.
The pouch with 32 golds in her pocket.
Oh, fuck me. Come on.
You are looking at the scroll and reading it, and you feel a little off balance because gold is heavy. You feel a little off balance,
Uh-huh.
and you reach into your lay pocket, and you have way more money than you did like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, I'm not cool with that.
You suddenly have a lot of money. Roll me a perception check.
Hang on.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm now
18.
on top of one of the shelves.
Okay. DM, roll me a stealth or whatever I'm trying to say. Stealth? Yes, stealth.
Let me switch dice.
Oh,
'Cause
come
that was a
on.
19. Because that was a 19 on the
Oh,
die.
I see. Yes, go ahead.
So. And this one's also a 19 on the die. These Walmart dice, I don't know. Maybe I just need to switch to the gold dice. So 25.
Okay. With an 18, you see the back of an like how tall are you, Mouse?
Mouse is 4'6".
Okay, so you see what looks like a halfling just boop gone. A halfling in a room just boop gone.
So let me ask you, and all aside, and I'm reading this message in chat. Like, this is not cool to Tama. Like, Tama knows that she doesn't have the money for this scroll. Like,
You do now.
this feels wrong on so many fucking levels. Like, should I go find an orphanage or an SPCA or
You could. I mean, you could earn the money for the scroll too,
Get a
but
cat familiar.
I should have made it find familiar, but a scroll of find familiar wouldn't be very useful. That is up to you. I don't even remember. Well, your alignment is Ira. Never mind.
Yeah, my alignment is Ira.
Ira.
That's all that it is to
IRA
it.
cat.
You know, it's still I'm still an alignment chaotic good, but it's still good. And that's why like getting all this gold in my pouch dumped all at once is like
But you're not lawful good, so take it as a blessing.
It did come from an orphan. I'm
well,
helping.
then the orphan can fucking take it back and just
What do you do, Ira?
I'm gonna put the damn scroll back
Okay.
and go look somewhere to like do I report this to the cops or like WTF?
That is a really good question. I'm so happy.
Because if I go to the cops, they're like, "What the fuck are you?"
What the fuck are you doing?
Audience, I am not playing a rogue. I am not playing a rogue. Just for the record.
Not technically, no. Technically, no. You were not. You were just very sneakies. I approve. If we will note, I do not have anybody's class in the party description. I just have race and pronouns. And names, obviously. Anyway, Tama, you can report it to the cops in case it
I'm
was
not
something
going
where.
to.
Okay.
Because I know I'd just end up getting laughed at.
So what are you gonna do with the money?
Are there any needy animals around?
I mean, animals specifically, probably.
Can I go to what's that store in Diagon Alley that you go get all the animals at?
I don't remember, but I'm sure something equivalent exists. There is.
Ilops. I want to go to Ilops.
Okay.
Or its
Jesus
equivalent,
Christ.
yep.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm just here to build a party and y'all are reverse robbing each other, which is fine. Trying to give each other ice baths. I mean, the fuck. Okay, so you go to a shop that does not have a name yet, but I will think of one. Ooh. I actually know a perfect place. Roll me a history check.
Let me get my dice out.
I don't know if you're familiar with that though.
16.
That'll do it. You can go to the thing with the thing. The natural. Okay, so there, the medical college.
Kidding.
What did you say?
The radiant raiment? Oh, wait, wrong game.
The thing with the thing. Yes, I'm super clever. It's okay. You can go to number 9 on the red spot on the red number 9 on the bottom right of the map.
Okay.
That is where basically the vet school is, among other things. They do like herbs and crunchy stuff. Yeah, they do all sorts of things. They also take in and care for animals. Care of magical creatures is kind of part of their thing.
Okay.
Type of deal. You could go make a donation to them or see how you could help them.
Do they sell animals or familiars?
No.
Where can I go buy a familiar?
Actually, you know what? They probably do.
You have to sell and summon one.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, you can buy a cat, but to actually have a familiar, it's a spell.
Okay. And that's
Just so
not
you
in.
know.
Okay, so that's probably going to have to be later on in the campaign.
Probably, yes.
It's a first level spell, so it's really easy. It's not hard to find.
Okay.
Could they maybe get a dog they can train,
You could
or would
definitely.
that still count?
Nope, that wouldn't count as a familiar. You could definitely still get an animal, it just wouldn't be a familiar. If it dies, it's dead. Which we don't
Okay.
talk about because animals never die. Animals live forever.
Long live
So
Gygax.
then let's go to the vet school and donate some of this poofed money.
How much of the 32 do you want to donate?
Let's donate half of it because I
Okay.
feel fucking awful.
Okay. You donate 16 gold. And while you were there, you run into some very nice people. Some of them are teachers, some of them are students. Um, the person that you give the money to looks a little confused at first and admits they don't get a lot of donations. They're considered one of the lower priority arms of the medical college, so they really appreciate it. Um, and you hear two people discussing behind you. Ow, pain. You hear two people behind you discussing an attack last night on a horse. Poor pony. Roll me a
Okay.
perception check.
15.
Okay. They are discussing how the horse made it. The horse ran into town or ran toward town and someone found it. But the horse has like gashes on its side that look like claw marks lower on its body. So, some sort of, I keep wanting to say Deathclaw, sorry, because I've been playing too much Fallout and it's a problem. Some sort of lizard or some sort of beast. It's almost like it's a small dragon, like a baby dragon, is what it looks like. Like, scratch,
Okay.
scratch, scratch. Horse is gonna be okay, probably.
Okay.
And
Can
that's what
I
you hear them discussing.
can I ask them what direction they came from or
Absolutely.
the horse came from?
The horse came from the south, and they reckon it's the same. Both of them reckon it's about the same situation that's been going on for a few days or weeks, where some sort of infestation is causing problems on the outside edges of town. And one of the educators, the person who took your money, says, "Sir, yes, absolutely. That's a tragedy. We've treated several animals for that. Sure wish someone would do something about it. Guards definitely won't."
Little
Does it
they knew.
happen primarily at night or in the day or
Uh, they are trying to remember different instances of this, and one of them mentions a couple of day attacks, one of them mentions a couple of night attacks, so it's a little bit of both.
okay. Are they going after the bigger animals or just smaller ones, or are they going after humans as well? Or bipedal beings, I should say. Sorry.
The stuff with the doodads and the knickknacks. They primarily have been going after animals, but some of the workers at Eris Farm have been attacked or have seen the creatures. You would probably want to talk to Director Eris since she owns the farm, or you could just go to the farm and ask questions.
Okay. Thank you, college professor
Professor
person.
Radish, just kidding.
I'll go down to the farm and see what they know.
Okay. Edward, what are you
And
doing
I'll
today?
follow.
Of course you do.
With Susiko?
Tsukiko.
Tsukiko, sorry. And I look up at her from still drinking my prune juice and go, we go kill the lizards?
We're off to
Well,
kill
first
the
we
lizard.
should do some investigating first, just to see which direction they've been coming from. Perhaps there is a nest, or or there's a way to lure them out. I am not sure, but we do the investigating first, and then we kill the beast. Wait, are you joining me on this quest?
Thought we talked about that at the blacksmith yesterday.
He
Oh,
said it sounded like fun, basically.
oh yes, that's right. Of course. Well, it's kind of you to join me. I suppose more than these two hands will be most appreciate most appreciated. So thank you, Sir Abra, for coming with me.
All right, you guys, where are you going to investigate further?
Well, I
Okay,
think the
well,
blacksmith woman said that it was like to the south.
She said Eris Farm had been attacked a couple of times, or several times, which is the bottom left of the map.
yellow.
Yellow 13,
Yeah, it's
or
yellow
orange
13.
13, whatever you think it is. Whatever color you
Yeah,
want it
so
to be, that's what color it is.
I will go. Okay, so I'll pull out the map and I'll show it to Albrecht on the table, and I will point to.
Eberk.
I will
His name is
point
Eberk.
to
Eberk.
Ebert. I'm so sorry.
You're good. We're
I'll
all
look to
learning names.
Ebert and I'll look to Ebert and point to yellow 13. I believe we should start here and work our way outward.
Sounds very merrily fun. So let's go.
All right,
Okay.
so roll up my map, stuff it away, and grab my things and my sword, and we will leave the inn.
Excellent. Everyone happens to arrive at about the same time. Well, except Mouse, because no one knows they're there. But the three of you who are not Mouse, DM looks very pleased with himself, as always. The three of you who are not Mouse arrive at the farm. The two of you yahoos who came from the cobbler hit from the north side, like northeast side. Tama, you, and Mouse hit from the east, like the east side itself, maybe southeast. And you are going to do what?
Who's in charge at the farm?
A couple of people. One of the people who is in charge is someone named Terra Glass. Terra Glass, like glass.
Okay. Can I ask questions to Tara?
Of course. Terra is a halfling. Sorry, a gnome. Terra is a gnome. And he is like milking some cows or something. He's doing some of the grunt work today. They're down a couple of people, he explains. How can I help you, ma'am? Doing his thing.
Heard that you have had some issues with animals being attacked. Do you know what is doing the attacking? What do they look like? How big they are? What time?
Real quick, is Eberg and I with Tama right now, or are we just coming up behind them?
You are probably
At the opposite end of the farm.
Oh, we're on the
you're
opposite
gonna
end.
you're gonna come in. You have to go partially around, so you're gonna come in like the middle of this conversation. So I'll let you know when you get there. Mouse, roll me
Okay.
a stealth check, by the way.
Ooh, this might be bad. 14.
Okay. Okay. Oh, hi, Mouse.
Hello. Or mouse waves.
Tama, there is a mouse behind you. If you look behind you.
Hi, mouse. Or hi, person whose name I don't know their name of.
Well, now you know
Well,
that they are mouse.
Yeah, you now know that people call this person mouse.
Hello, mouse.
Nods.
Mouse has probably heard about some of this. Down at the cobbler,
Oh,
they talk about it a lot.
I'm sure.
They it's been pretty awful here, to be honest.
But
We
Mouse wouldn't do this on her own anyway, so she
because
would need a
Mouse would
party.
die. Um, Tara explains we've had it pretty bad here. We keep the farm running. We're still making a good profit, but we've lost some animals, and for the sake of the animals, we'd like to stop this from happening. From what I hear from a few of the guards, they've also started attacking people. Uh, the folks who were out today were attacked. They live outside the city, and they were going to visit someone outside the city. Excuse me. They were going to visit someone outside the city, and they got attacked by what they described as baby dragons. Baby dragons aren't this big. I'm just doing this big because it fits in the screen, but like this big.
Do you know what they are?
Good question.
Mouse
I do not.
Mouse reaches into her pocket, pulls out her own gold pouch, and gives them 30
To Tara?
to the farmers. Yeah.
Just checking. Okay. Aw, thanks, Mouse. We always appreciate the donation.
Nods.
I'll pass this around to the folks who are out of work right now. Like, to be honest with you, miss, no, I don't know what they are.
What
Some
color are they?
sort of a green?
Is it bipedal? Is it quadrupedal?
Yes.
It's bipedal, or does it go on all fours?
They can do both. They have been seen to do both.
Do they hunt in packs?
Yes, absolutely. One of
How
our
many?
one of our techs, one of our farm techs got attacked by about 5 of them. Her and a couple of other people. They were lucky to get out alive, actually. It was the middle of the night. Some of the attacks have been during the day, but those have been mostly outside of the city, excuse me. At which point Tsukiko and Ebert show up. Oh, hello, how can I help you folks?
Okay, so Kiko's about to speak, but then notices Mouse again, and she like in her inner monologue, it's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" She is she returns her composure and is like, "Do forgive our intrusion. Now, are you the head of this farm?"
Not the head, but I am one of the managers. I was just talking to these folks about our critter problem. How can I help you folks?
Well, we have been my companion and I were sent here on the very same quest, as it were, looking for lizard creatures attacking um, animals and humans.
That's our problem, all right.
Yes. Did we figure out what exactly they are? And are they just lizards, or are they
Big lizards.
humanoid, or?
Kind of humanoid. It's. Jewel, how would you describe him? And this lady just. You did not notice this person at all. This person just pops up from behind a cow and goes, cross between a dog and a dragon. Disappears.
Not sound very good at all. So they have wings then?
No, they don't have wings. Not that I know of.
No wings. Oh,
You
okay.
hear this disembodied voice go, nope, no wings. Can't fly anyway. Thank the patrons. We'd have a bigger problem.
Okay. Um, do we know how big? So they're the same size as a dog, or maybe bigger?
He gives you this, like, rotating, like, this big. You get the idea that they're about the size of, like, a 10-year-old child.
Mouse size.
They're mouse size. Yes, actually correct.
Okay.
Many many have people seen at one time.
Mm,
Most we've seen at once is about 5. No idea
So
how
they
many
do
there
come.
are.
Do you happen to know which direction they normally come from when they come to your establishment?
They
Outside
seem to run toward the west. That's as much as I
toward,
know.
towards
You
the west.
no take
Okay.
candle.
I this this probably might be irrelevant, and they probably is not still here. Do you happen to have any footprints of theirs that we can look at, or
Not
I
since
don't
the
know.
rain last night, I'm sorry, miss.
I figured it was it was a long shot anyway. Well, I think unless you fine lady and you have any more information I need to know, I will probably go head west with my good friend here.
Uh,
It,
Do some
I
more
know it rained.
investigating.
I know it rained last night. Can I do a survival to try to see if I can find any sign?
You can sure try.
How about a dirty 20?
That'll do it. You can track to the edge of the city, and then it'll be another check.
Okay.
So the 4 of you are together, fucking finally.
Unfortunately,
uh, do you care if we roll in any way to see if we know any more based on maybe running into the creature in the past?
Yeah, please do.
The
is
next
that
one's
all
going
of
to be a
us rolling?
15.
Yes,
The
you
next
can
one's
roll nature or survival.
the next one's going to be 15.
Okay.
11.
hold on. Nature or survival?
Yes, survival's a
Okay.
yes. I keep forgetting survival is a skill in this edition.
I roll.
Nat 20 plus 3, 23.
And that's
Nice.
20 plus 4.
Yeah, those are kobolds. Definitely sounds like kobolds. Um,
Can we spell this
Kobold.
so I can get a.
Kobold.
Kobolds.
Not to be mistaken for cobalt.
correct. Very different thing.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to get a picture of this thing.
You're good.
No, no need to apologize. We know you're new. We're here to help you. We've been new before. It's fine.
What's their alignment?
They unaligned.
Or
Shifty
towards,
bastards.
towards evil.
Toward evil. Yeah, is probably a good way to. They
Hey,
are.
Ira,
Yeah.
check the Twitch campaign chat.
Thank you. I can't look at it because it'll fuck up my stream, but thank you.
Yeah, I got that. Okay. Okay. I'm just wondering if like there's any way that like can I tame them? Can I
You don't want to do that.
You probably don't want to do that, but if you want to do that,
I'm just
you do not currently have the
I mean, you can
information.
try and befriend one
Yes. Make a kobold
if you
friend.
want.
are they do it is a lawful evil. Okay. So like
They're
is
very
there
smart puppy dogs.
okay. So if they're smart puppy dogs, that
Except
is a
lizards. But they're very smart puppy dogs, except they're lizards.
They're humanoids.
okay.
I
So
mean,
making
imagine if
friends
you
with
befriended
them,
one that looked like a bearded dragon.
making friends with them is not a good idea then?
Probably not a good idea, no.
Yeah, you should ask Midget about one of her other characters. She has to be friends with a kobold.
I like that
That's another
kobold.
story.
I like that
Is-
kobold. He's a
Is it
precious
a
angel.
bad is it a bad thing to be friends with them or
No, he's a PC kobold. He's a good boy. I mean, he's a
Okay.
pirate, but he's a good boy.
Arr.
Arr. My
Exactly.
kobolds are a
What's
little
wrong
more
with
dumb.
pirates?
Seduce the largest kobold. Yes, exactly. Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
So you guys go to the edge of town, and Mouse is able to point out a gap in the trees where clearly there are, or have been, like, the mud is more pressed in than it had been. You can't tell if they're lizard tracks or human tracks or people tracks or whatever, but clearly something has been through here recently. And with your 15, you're pretty sure you're able to follow the track here, or the tracks that are there. The the forest gets a lot thicker, so it's harder to follow, but there are broken branches and stuff like that you can kind of get a good
Follow them. Yeah.
follow on that. Page am I looking for?
I am making an arbitrary change to mouse. Just realized something.
That's fine. I believe in you. You know what you're
Okay,
doing.
hold up real quick. So we're
Yes.
outside the city now. We're following tracks or in the
Yes.
direction of west.
Yep.
Okay. I just want to make sure that we've left town and we're in the forest now.
I didn't want to be
Yes.
using a weapon that's literally bigger than I am.
That is smart. Yes.
So instead of a
Well, that's
longbow,
no
I've got a short bow.
So 166. Everyone roll me a perception check.
Perception.
18.
19.
Nice.
7.
Oh, well then.
17.
Okay. Everyone but Tsukiko, you hear crunch, 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 crunch around you. Notice how I didn't say in one direction. Around you. You're pretty deep into the forest at this point. You've been traveling for, let's say 20, 30 minutes. Excuse me. Also, anything you want to have said to each other in the interim, you can do now. Unless you're just traveling in silence like weirdos. Like we're doing right now.
I'm trying to figure out where this is going, so and sees that Mouse's headphones are
No, like mouse is pointing at where the ear would be. Like, listen.
Oh,
As
okay, I see.
they draw their short bow, and knock an arrow.
okay. So now my
Okay.
question comes to Midget.
Yes, ma'am.
These spells that you sent me,
Yes.
am I able to use one now? Or do I want to wait?
You. Yes. Oh, okay. So you can use one now, and you heard something. You heard something coming. So if you want, it might be a good idea, especially since Mouse is like, I have bow now. It might be beneficial to cast Mage Armor on your tiny ass self so that your AC is higher.
What about Thunder Wave?
You haven't seen anything yet, so that would kind of be a waste of a spell at this point, is my opinion.
Okay. Okay.
In
And
my opinion,
keep in mind, I'm still
that I'm just giving you my opinion. I would not do that at this point. Once
okay.
you have critters in view, abso-fucking-lutely. That's a great
Okay.
idea.
Okay. Then let's go ahead and do a mage armor if I can.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Now walk me through what I have to do to make that happen.
Let me pull up your spell book here real quick.
Is that a cantrip or a spell?
That's a spell, so that will be one of her spells for
Okay,
today.
so, gotcha.
And how many spells am I able to use?
I
For
want to
first
say
level, isn't it 2?
I want to say it's 2, yeah. You can still use cantrips. Cantrips they're essentially level 0 spells. They're less powerful. The higher
Okay.
level, the more powerful the spell is.
And also with cantrips, you can use them however many
Times you want. Exactly.
Okay.
I want to... That's not what I wanted. I believe it's 2, but I'm just going to double check. Come on, little friend. Yes. Okay. So of the level 1 spells that you have available, Ira, you can cast... Hi, Akios, we love you! DM, are you back, by the way? I'm gonna guess no. That's okay. So, Ira, the higher level you are, the higher level the spell, the more powerful it is, the more stuff it can do, yada yada yada. Okay. So, yeah, when I accidentally minimize Discord, it goes oopsie daisy. Cantrips you can use as much as you want. On your turn, you can take 3 different kinds of actions. You can take an action, which is stupidly named, but an action, a bonus action, and a move action.
Okay.
Right now, it is not your turn. You can just casty and you're fine. Once you have expended both of your spell slots, ticked both of your boxes, you can only use cantrips until you get a sleepy sleep. Like an actual full night's sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, full night's sleep.
All right. So
Oh,
I will do that mage armor then.
Okay. Everyone roll
you're-
initiative. Oh, sorry. Eberk,
Oh, shit,
yes?
we're in initiative already?
Oh, I thought you wanted an explanation of mage armor or not.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I had pulled that. My apologies. Thank you. I pulled that up.
So your armor class becomes 13 plus your dexterity.
So that little thing, that little number in the shield becomes... Oh, maybe. That thing becomes a 13 plus your dex mod, which for you is... Stop doing the thing, midget. Fucking shit up. Where is Tama's sheet? That's not good. What is your dexterity, Ira? I'm sorry.
So my dexterity is 13. It's in the oval.
Okay, so your armor class would become 13 plus 1, which would be a total of 14, as opposed to like 12, which it is right now.
Okay.
I did forget free action Akios because we haven't gotten that far yet. I don't think there's really anything she can do as a free, but yes, thank you very much. That's very important to point out. You can also talk or do other like minor things as a free action that don't affect combat directly. So you can talk, you can. I'm a nice DM, so sometimes I will let you. Yes, of course you are being a smartass, Akios. That's why we love you. You can drop things as a free action. So, for instance, if you were using a weapon, oh, everything all fucked up. We're back. We're back to normal. You've definitely lost DM though. He'll be back, I'm sure. You can drop something if you had a weapon and you decided that you wanted a different weapon. Just drop your weapon. That would be a free action, and then it would be an action to pull another weapon out. We'll get back to normal as soon as he gets his thing. As soon as he gets his video working again. Yeah, I know we're all fucked up right now, sorry.
And now we're out of order.
We'll be back in order once he comes on with video. I'm not going to change it and then have to change it again because it's a pain in the ass. Anyway, everyone roll initiative. Ira, initiative is
15.
okay, perfect.
As soon as we hear the noises,
Mm-hmm.
equip my shield and pull out my battle axe.
Sounds good.
By the way.
Okay, well, I got a nat 1, and my initiative is +1, so 2 total.
Initiative of 21.
And we are waiting for the DM to be back with us, so I'm gonna roll initiative for the nomsters. Because why not? Got do. Oh, he's coming back. Tomorrow morning. Excellent.
He's getting there.
Oh, do you need me to roll for initiative?
Oh, I thought that was your initiative. What is your initiative?
No, sorry. I'm trying to. I did that. 15 was what I rolled. I didn't know if I needed to roll again.
No, you will add 1 since your dex is a 13. There's a number at the top that says initiative, and I think yours says +1.
Yes.
So you have a 16. Okay. And that is perfect. Oh, we lost him again. Fuck.
I mean, he's working on it.
I know, he's
Yeah.
trying. Oh, poor DM.
Here we go.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I'm sorry, dude. We're probably going to do this combat and then call it for the night, so no big deal. We are going to go with this thing. When you feel like it, please roll initiative, DM.
That's 15.
Okay. Hey, Danger Spikes, thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. What were you playing? Let's do this shouty outy.
7 days, I think. Hang on, I'll get it.
Okay, thank you. 7 days! All the zombies all the time. Love it. I appreciate the raid. I hope the 7 days was going well. Yay! We love Spikes. Spikes is friend. And then we've got one of this dude. Not you. Jeez. Everett, what's your dex?
+1, 13.
Okay.
Rolled a nat 20 for initiative.
All right, cool. Boop. All right. First up, we have a kobold who just whips out of the trees, comes up to. I'm gonna roll a d4. Comes up to Tama. That's unfortunate. And I know you're the wizard. That's awful. I'm so sorry.
Well,
I rolled for it to see who they would attack and everything. No.
Well, I mean, the first rule of combat is always go for the wizard.
True. That is also true. And they are going to D6.
fall
That's what
over
I mean.
dead.
Yes, no. They're going to spear you. And that's cocked. That probably won't hit. That's an 8 to hit your armor class. Your armor class is currently a 14, so I miss. If you match an armor, for instance, if I had rolled a 14, since your armor class is currently a 14, it would hit because it matched.
No, my armor class is 11.
No, but you have mage armor on.
Oh.
Ah.
Okay. Sorry, I wanted to make sure that.
I appreciate that. Yep, so for the rest of this combat, your AC is 15. 14, I'm sorry, 14. I can do words. The second attack. The second attack probably hits, unfortunately. That is a 16 to hit. It goes stab. And it does, of course it does. It does 7 piercing damage.
That could kill her.
I'm dead.
You're not dead, you're unconscious. Yay for kobolds being awful. Tama just drops.
Don't worry, Mouse will fix that.
Mouse will fix. Mouse is very good at things. Hello, new friends, by the way. I'm sorry. I should have said hello to everyone. I am Midget Queen 1987. These are my friends. We are playing D&D. Thank you for joining us. We play a lot of things. We play DBD, we play Faz, we play all the Fallouts, we play all of the Elder Scrolls. Yes,
Nighty-night,
yes,
Ranger.
Spikes, please go sleep. Thank
Go
you
sleepies.
so
Have
much.
Happy dreams.
Yes, happy dream time. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. That was its turn. It is now Eberk's turn.
I'm assuming I don't see any of the other ones yet.
Not yet, no.
If there's more than one, so I'm gonna go up to one that is there.
Aw, thanks for the biddies, Spikes.
I'm gonna swing my battle axe at him.
Murder, murder.
13. No,
What was the number again? I'm sorry.
15.
Okay, that hits. Do some damage.
Damage.
How much?
5.
5 damage. Okay. All right. Next, we have maybe possibly more kobolds. It's fine. Or could be more kobolds. It's fine. The 4 more kobolds rush out.
Oh,
Excuse me,
come
sorry.
on.
4 more of these little bastards. Shifty bastards. They, advantage, right, okay. So, one of them runs up to, the first one runs up to Eberk. And it crits. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? It, does 5 piercing damage. The second one also runs up to Eberk, but attacks Tsukiko.
Oh.
You guys are standing next to each other because I say so. Because I assume that makes sense, that you two were by each other and the other two are just kind of off in the weeds.
Oh, I did that.
Ran up to whatever the one that we saw. So.
Tsukiko, that is a total of 11 to hit, so I'm gonna go with no.
No, because I have an armor class of 16.
All right, awesome. The third one runs up to Tsukiko directly and rolls a 16 on the die and does a thing. A basket of centipedes. That sounds fun.
Ew.
Yeah, I know, right? Sorry, I'm just reading. Okay, you take 3 damage. Sorry, you take 3 piercing damage. And that was 1, 2, 3. That was 3 of them. And the last kobold runs up to Mouse. Like, is running to be with the rest of the pack, but makes it to Mouse first. Mouse, I missed. It is now Ira's turn. Ira, roll me a d20, please.
11.
Yay!
Yes,
You are not dead. You are not closer to death, I should say. Hurrah! I really don't want you to die. I would feel awful. It'd be like, I'm gonna be pissed because this
If
is
I die?
yes, at myself, obviously. You're not gonna die. It's gonna be fine. Mouse, it is now your turn.
All right. I am going. How close am I to?
Close enough. Unless you're talking about the melee, in which case, still close enough.
I need to get into melee with for cure wounds.
Yep. You are in
you
melee.
regain 11 hit points.
She only had 7.
Well, 7 is the number on the dice.
Tama, you now have your maximum hit points.
So on your next turn, you can stand up.
Uh-oh,
Okay.
here's the subs coming. Akios is acting up again. Thank you, Akios. I love you. All right. Tsukiko, it is your turn.
All right. So
Thank you, DM.
There are 2 kobolds close to me. Yes.
Technically 3, but there are 2 like right by you. Yes.
Okay. Can I go ahead and grab my, well, I'm calling it a samurai sword. I'm grabbing my samurai sword, and I'm gonna do a slash at the one closest to me.
Slashy McSlashersons.
Whichever one
Roll
is
it.
closest to me.
Roll it.
Okay. Yeah. So let's see. So I have a range of 5 feet here.
Although, Ira, the one caveat I need to tell you is when you come back up, though, your AC will be 11.
Unfortunately, yes.
What
That's
is
why
AC?
your armor class.
But okay, that's fine.
Your mage armor goes away.
I kind of figured.
Okay. So do I also add the hit / DC on my?
You also add the
Oh my
2 hit, yes.
Okay. So I have a +5, +13.
Strength +2.
What, the proficiency?
You get your proficiency bonus on attacks.
Oh, okay. I was looking at the wrong spot. So 15.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, so I need a D8. Okay, so D8 +5. So 13.
You
Now,
kill
are you
it.
using this two-handed or one-handed?
It's well, let's see. If I'm pulling it out of the scabbard, it would be one-handed.
Well, if it's a longsword, you can use it versatile two-handed and do a 1d10.
Just out of curiosity, why would her mage armor?
She went away. She went unconscious.
Yep, correct. You go unconscious, your spell go bye-bye.
Because of
what? Well, for this attack, I'm using one-handed.
You still kill it. It drops. You make big slashy, it go bleh.
Good.
It go.
There are now 3 small kobolds.
Could the slash have cut its head off?
Yes, let's say yes. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Like that.
Excellent.
And then for my, I just want to, be eye to eye with the second one as if I'm going, you're next.
So looking
yes,
down on it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent, yes. The big guy, assuming Tama is basically dead, turns and stomp over to Tsukiko, who just killed one of his friends. And the big guy is going to make smashy smash. Paralyzed. Okay. And that is a total of 17 to hit.
Shit.
I assume that hits, is what you're telling me?
Right, yeah, because my armor class is 16.
Okay. Well, I rolled shit for damage, so it's going to be okay. 2 piercing damage. Ah ha ha.
Oh no, whatever will I do?
And then he does it again.
What, bitch?
I don't think I hit this time, though. I definitely didn't, because that's a 12. So, never mind. Nothing matters. Eberk, it's your turn.
Possible to do a reaction?
If you have a reaction you can use, yes. If you have a reaction you can use.
Okay, where can I look? Oh, here we go. action. I do have an opportunity attack.
That would not have triggered. That only triggers if they enter and then, like, if they leave your threatened area.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just wanted to double check.
Eberk, turn of
All right,
you.
continue.
I will attack that big guy again.
Get him. Murder his face hole. Ooh, I love Celestial Warlocks. Sorry, what did you say?
20 to hit.
Okay, that definitely hits.
And 8 damage. 8.
Okay, he takes... Takes math damage. Boop. He's still up. It is now turn of the 3 remaining little guys. The first one goes for the Eberk. Gets the pack tactics. Oops, D4 please. Boop. And it definitely hits. That's a total of 20 for a total of 5 piercing damage. Next attack, Tsukiko. That one's cocked. That is unfortunately a critical. So we're going to... that is a total of 5 piercing damage. And the third one is going to whack at Mouse. Come over to and whack at Mouse for 15 to hit.
No match.
Okay, 4 piercing damage, good sir, Madden thing.
Okay.
Person. It is now Ira's turn. It takes half of your movement to stand up, but you're probably not going to want to go anywhere anyway because no one's in your face anymore. So you stand up, question mark?
Yes.
You stand up. What you do?
Is standing up considered my action?
It
or
is
am
considered
I-
your move action. Half of your move speed.
Okay. Am I able to cast a spell at this point in time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How many of these lizard bitches are left?
A total of 4.
Can I do a magic missile?
You absolutely can. Roll
So
it.
let's do one of those. Come on, website. 16.
Okay, magic missile automatically hits. So you can do, I can't remember how many you get at.
3.
You get 3. Right, there it is. I was looking right at it. So please roll 3 d4s.
Okay, let me get out a d4.
Bench pressing a bulldozer. Yes.
So a 2,
Okay.
So
a
3.
3,
4, 7,
and a 4.
11, 12. Okay. And do you want to hit the big guy or do you want to hit one of the little dudes until he's dead?
Let's go after the biggest first.
Okay. You do 12 damage to Mr. Dirtbag Cobalt McGee. Not 319. There we go. That's better. He suddenly has 300 hit points. No, that would be
What?
horrifying. That would be
Are
bad.
you trying to kill me?
No, that would be I can't use a keyboard. It's fine. Mouse, it is your turn. Turn of you.
All right. I'm going to pop a shot
Rabacadabra.
at this guy.
Okay. Hit him.
16
That'll hit.
for 8 piercing.
Okay. And then it is the turn of Tsukiko.
Okay, so is that other kobold still in front of me? That
Yep.
other small one.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. I want to go ahead
Murder its face.
and use a. I'm gonna use my sword double-handed this time to come back and do a nice swipe
Murder.
at this asshole. Bollocks. That's an 8.
That will not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Big guy goes for Tsukiko.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'll get you here in 6 seconds, I should say.
That's true. Oh, that hits though. Well, why am I rolling a d8? I don't want to roll a d8. Oh, I do want to roll a d8. Shit.
Leave me alone.
I don't want to roll that on a
Leave
d8. I don't want to roll any of these things. I'm rolling really well and I don't want to. Why am I using my gold dice, DM?
I don't know. Why are you?
Not trying to. 22 to hit. I'm assuming that hits because it definitely hits.
Yeah.
You take five piercing damage.
What the fuck? DM,
And-
I object.
I need to pick you up next.
21 to hit for a total of, damn it. I thought it was a 2, it was a 5, for a total of 6 piercing damage.
Second attack.
What, dear?
You got a.
Sorry, you cut out again. Try me again.
So that was the second attack,
Yes.
and that was 6 hit points.
Yes.
Okay, well I'm down.
Okay. That is that thing's turn. Eberk, it's your turn.
What does the big guy look like? Is he pretty damaged at this point?
Yeah, he looks pretty
What did he-
shitty, to be honest.
I will attack him again then.
Okay. But will you hit?
Another 20 to hit,
Okay, that hits.
I would
Damage.
say. And another 8 damage.
So close. So close.
Then on as my bonus action, I'm going to use my second wind to regain life.
Good scheme. That's a great scheme right there, I'm just saying.
Rolled a 6, so I regain 7 health.
Okay, sounds good. It is now the little guy's turn, and it's good that you regained the health because now they have you. So, little dudes, that d20 is rolling very well, and I don't like it. I want them to roll for shit. I'm not trying to kill my level 1 party. Oh, yeah, no, they do. That is a total of 13 plus math, 17 to hit. Eberk, sorry. Eberk, I think a 17 hits.
Armor class 19.
Not sure if you're serious.
Yeah.
Okay, just
Skill
checking.
plus chainmail plus fighter class.
No, I believed you. I just wasn't sure if you were fucking with me. Okay, so that doesn't hit. And then that one is a total of 20, unfortunately, which does 5 piercing damage.
Yep.
Alright. Ira, your turn. What does Tama do? You can now only use cantrips.
Would chill touch and I'm sorry for not understanding the verbiage here.
You're
but
good.
Would chill touch do anything for my party?
At this point,
It would hurt. It could hurt a dude.
can't regain hit points. Not anything more special than the damage, but it would still do the damage.
As long as it's going to do damage, I'm going to be happy with that.
Yep. So
Alright.
you roll a d20, so you make a ranged spell attack.
6. Fuck.
Son of a biscuit. Well, that was exciting. Mouse, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna tumble my way over to Tsukiko,
Okay.
melee range, so I can cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
How does 12 hit points sound?
Holy shit, are you serious?
Yes.
And remember, you regain from 0.
Right.
Okay.
But that is all my spells apart from cantrips now.
That is your turn.
And
Tsukiko,
now
you are back up.
Now you've noticed this little thief healed you.
Can't believe that happened, but all right. Whoops. Ah, shit. Whoops. Oh. All right. All right, so I'm back on my feet.
Yes. You have 12 hit points, and there are kobolds everywhere. Okay, there are 4 kobolds, but there are kobolds everywhere.
Oh shit, it's my turn, isn't it?
It is your turn.
Yes.
Sorry. Yes.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. You are
I'm
good.
just fucking with numbers here. Okay, well, I will snap awake and kind of slowly push myself up. And is the big guy still in front of me?
He is now.
All right. Well, I wanna take another swing at this motherfucker.
Get that motherfucker.
I'm gonna swing at this motherfucker. For fuck's sake!
What'd you get?
It's a 6.
That will
That's
not
only
do
a 6.
jack shit, unfortunately.
I'm probably still wobbling.
Yeah, that's fine,
from being knocked
Akios.
out. Probably have some bro to go.
Go for it, Akios. I won't be able to see it until we're done because I'm running through Discord, and if I look at anything else, it'll like fuck up my shit. But I'm excited. It is now the big guy's turn, unfortunately, and the big guy is going to smack you back.
No.
Yes. But because I'm feeling generous and I don't want to kill you, he is like trying to push Mouse away with unsuccessfully, but trying to push Mouse away from you with one hand and attacking with the other. He's going to do less damage. That's what I'm saying here. He's going to do less damage. And he missed the first time. And he got a 15 the second time.
Missed.
Good. Okay. That is him done. Eberk, it is your turn. He has 3 hit points. Kill him.
Yes, please.
Not that I'm metagaming, but he has 3 hit points. Just kill him.
Now I roll shit.
Of course. Naturally.
What the hell?
What defines shit?
7.
No, never mind. Okay, just kidding. The little dudes. Little dudes have their pack tactics, and they are going to go after Eberk. That is a 19 on the die. So that's a 23 for a total of 4 damage. The second one gets an 18, so they miss. And the third one is going to chase after Mouse again.
Okay.
And miss 13 misses, right?
13 misses.
That's what I thought. Okay, Ira, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try and do the that chill touch again.
Yes.
See what I can. 18. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 hits, ma'am. Whoop whoop. Are you attacking the big guy?
Yes.
Okay, roll it. Roll the damage, whatever the damage is. I don't remember.
What kind of dice do you need me to roll? Is that another 20?
A D8, it says.
All right. So let's get a D8 up.
Roll a 3 or
6.
higher. That'll do it. He dies. Blech. He falls. He falls right in front of Mouse. Just. That makes it the turn of Mouse, actually.
Oh darn! Mouse is gonna stab him, but the mouse will knock another arrow and shoot it to the next closest kobold.
All right, sounds good. You know you're shooting with someone in your melee, right?
Okay.
Just so you know.
Then actually, in that instance, so mouse will then pull out one of her short swords and stab it.
Okay.
Plus 1.
Hit me.
12.
That is a match.
For 7 piercing.
Okay. Sounds delightful. Tsukiko, it is your turn. There is a guy trying to stab Mouse, and Mouse is stabbing that guy.
We'll go help him, I guess. Let's do another swing. Come on.
Whatcha?
I should gonna use my other dice. Let's try this one. 15.
That'll hit.
Finally.
Yeah, being level 1 sucks.
So much trouble. Oh, I want to reiterate that it was one-handed
Okay.
for this one. Nine.
That'll kill it.
Damage.
There are now 2 little guys. Yeah. Team Marshall.
Okay, and I'll give Mouse a look of now we're even.
Eberk, it's your turn. There are 2 kobolds left. They're both in your face.
Is either of them the ones that were hitting me before?
Both of them, actually, yes.
Okay, I will swing at the nearest one.
Okay.
17
That hits.
and 9 damage.
Okay. You hit it for 9 damage. That makes it the turn of those little doofuses. First doofus. Come here. First doofus crits. He did not like being smacked. That is a total of 5 piercing damage, Eberk.
Okay, I'm down.
Okay. The second one will hit Tsukiko, I suppose. Oh, not 2d4, please. 1d4. And not that. And that is a total of 14, which I think misses. Miss! Eberk is down. It is now the turn of Ira Cat.
I don't have anything to make Eberk better, right?
Unfortunately, no, you do not.
Okay. So let's go back to Chill Touch and see what we can do to get the...
Pew pew! Do it.
A 20.
Did you roll a 20?
Yes, I have a 20.
Nice!
Yeah,
You just I've decided you automatically kill it. It dies.
Ooh.
It dies horribly.
Okay.
second nat 20 of the night.
It had 4 hit points. It's almost
Third.
impossible for you to not kill it.
Do you want me to roll the 8-sided dice just to see?
Well, you'd roll it twice. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Thank you, Akios. I know it's in there, but I keep forgetting it's in there. I'm too jumpy for all of the things. Okay, so that makes it the turn of. Sorry, I had something else up. That makes it the turn of Mouse. There is one dude left.
Mouse is gonna drop her bow, pull out her other sword,
Okay.
and go snicker snack.
Snicker snack.
Attack number 1 is going to be a 17
That hits. Meat boy.
for 10 damage.
Okay. It is still alive.
Attack number 2, offhand, 13
That hits.
for 4 damage.
That kills it. It dies. There are no more kobolds.
Finally.
Does the Final Fantasy dance.
Da 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 da. Precisely. All right. Eberk is unconscious. Is anybody going to do anything about that?
I'm going to go over to, if we're out of initiative,
Yes, we are.
I will go over and spare the dying, so at least he's stable.
Okay. You wake up eventually, Eberk.
Yeah,
After,
well,
like,
I
a couple
rolled
seconds.
3 saves.
Oh, that's good. You are fine.
Well, after roll saves.
But now he has, and he is fine. Okay, you wake up. Everyone is conscious. Eberk, you currently have 1 hit point. You can take time as you wish to patch yourselves up and or loot the corpses. The kobold corpses is what I'm trying to say here.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go check on Eberk first. I'm gonna gently place a hand on his shoulders, like, you all right?
Yeah, I've been closer to death.
Accurate assessment.
Yeah, you and me both. Is everyone else all right?
Thanks to Mouse, yes.
Mouse is the only person who didn't drop.
Yay! Hickory dickory
Mouse
dock,
came
the mouse
close.
pulled out a Glock. Oh my god!
Mouse was down to 4 hit points, but
You're fine. So now we get to explain how hit dice work. Hit dice work in that you have currently 1 hit die. It is a varying size for everyone. Eberk and Tsukiko, you have a D10. Mouse, you have like a D8. Tama, you have a D6. You do have a 10?
sorry, it is a D8, yes.
I was gonna say, no, it's a D8. I'm like 95% sure. Otherwise, I played Felloc wrong for like 27 bajillion levels. Okay. Your hit dice reset at a long rest. You regain half of any spent hit dice. I round up for that because I'm not a douchebag. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse pulled out a claw. I'm so happy, Akios. I'm so happy. You can take some time to do that, regain any hit points based on rolling that die. And does anyone want to loot the kobold bodies?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. The big guy. The big guy has a small size leather armor, which surprisingly could be easily patched up and resold. Or turned into something else. All of the little guys are carrying. Where's that D6? I want the pretty gold one. Where's the pretty gold? Oh, that's the one I dropped. The little guys are carrying a total between them of. That doesn't seem right. 26 gold. And the big guy has a shield. Eberk, what kind of shield do you have? Out of curiosity.
A standard shield.
Okay. It's like barbed. I don't think you're going to be able to use it, unfortunately, because it would be small sized anyway. But it's barbed. It's kind of badass looking for a kobold shield, like for a little tiny guy. It's probably worth, let's say, I need to look up base equipment. Do 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 do.
Does it give more than +2?
It's probably worth about 8 gold. No, it does not, unfortunately.
I don't care.
Fair enough. I can't blame you. And Mouse, you can see their tracks leading deeper into the forest. Everyone can roll me perception or survival.
A 10.
Okay.
Sorry, we're rolling for perception.
Perception or survival, your choice.
Okay, hold on. $14.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
18.
Mouse and Eberk, you can see a cave between the trees. You can see a cave probably about an hour or so in the distance. And that is where we are going to call it for tonight.
Okay.
Because we are not doing another combat this evening. Whoops, don't do that. I want to do this. So we are going to raid out here real quick. I really appreciate everyone joining us. Thank you, Akios, and Akios for the sub, and Show and Cows as well. Do I call you Cows or do I call you Runs? Because I feel real weird calling someone Cows. And yet here we are. Hi, Zara. And thank you to Spikes for the raid. I know Spikes has gone to bed, but thank you so much.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so. And we are going to raid out to... We're going to raid out to Tech Nomi. Nomi is playing Faz. We love Nomi. Part of Plat Squad, part of one of our very good friends. And we are going to raid in a few seconds. Please go give him some love. He is a very cool dude.
Bunny, boing, boing.
Boing, boing. Phasmophobia is a horror game. If horror games are not for you, just stop by, say hi, and feel free to go on your way. It just got really hard recently with the new updates, so that'll be fun. But thank you so much for listening and for stopping by and giving biddies and subs and chilling out. Thank you, and good night from all of us.
Nighty night.
Good night.